Hey guys, WaluigiWalkthrough's here with some more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last part we completed the Elden Silent Realm and got the Fire Shield earrings. Yep, right there. And I don't know, it looks a little bit questionable. I really don't like Link with earrings, but anyway. So now that we have the Fire Shield earrings, we can go explore places with intense heat. So let's first head up this vent to get to the top of the volcano. So as before, actually before we head off there, let's test out our new bug net. I haven't really showed like grabbing a lot of bugs with these things. Hopefully I can grab a couple of these blessed butterflies. You caught one blessed butterfly! Woo! I gotta stop wooing. I really don't like wooing, so... Well, that was a little weird of a statement, but anyway. So, now that we have the Fire Shield earrings, this place that we've headed to before with the big slide, normally we would be catching on fire in here, but with the Fire Shield earrings we can now explore this pathway above. Yay! And we can head into a new area. Even more yay! Yay, yay. Okay. So, welcome to... we're at the crater at the peak of Elden Volcano. Yeah, this place is super hot. It's like Death Mountain. Or it's like the inside of Death Mountain. This is the Volcano Summit. I'm detecting extremely high temperatures in this area. Yeah, probably like temperatures where I just combust in flames. And I calculate the probability of finding that the final sacred flame here at 90%. Good odds. I would say that those are good odds. So now we have actually discovered the last bit of the Elden Volcano, the Elden region, so yay! We're getting close to completing the world map. Still a few areas left to explore, but that's later on. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Anyway, in this area there are a lot of red shoes again, because I mean that's what we had to deal with in Elden Volcano. But we also got to deal with some new enemies. We also have fire keys, those are not new, but we also... Wow. But we have new enemies that are cursed enemies. We faced cursed bokoblins in the ancient cistern, but now we're going to be introduced to cursed splooms and cursed keys. Yeah. Anyway, we can head down here, which is where we're supposed to technically go. We can go over in this direction, but there's nothing really we can do. You can kind of see that there's a goddess cube over there, but we can't grab that for now. So we can go that way. There's also, for some reason, there are two ways to get to that same area. You can run up this slope. I don't know why they have two pathways. It's, I don't know, it's just filler environment. I don't really know what else it should be, but yeah, if we go back around this path, hey, look, the bird statue. So yeah, there really is no new... I mean, this place is kind of small. I mean, Elden Volcano region was small as was to begin with, so... Alright, so over here, let's tattle this guy. That is a cursed bloom, yes. Oh, spume. Why do I keep on saying sploom? I don't know. Cursed enemies, if they touch you or attack you with their attacks, I don't know, they will cause you to lose your item use ability, or you won't be able to use your sword or shield, can't use your claw shots, poke beetle, any of the other items. So don't get hit by these guys. If you have the Sacred Shield and you can do a perfect guard on their attacks, you can avoid getting cursed because the Sacred Shield negates curse, but just having it equipped won't do anything. So let's use our handy dandy bow and get rid of these guys easily. Man, I love this bow and arrow. I mean, you can basically kill so many enemies with one shot now, especially now that we have the Sacred Bow. We can just get rid of them quite easily. Yeah, so we can head off to that area on the left, but instead we should just go over here first. And look who it is, our good old buddy Gorko, the Goron. Oh hey, we meet again. I rumbled over here because I heard someone had spotted some goddess cubes in the area. I got a hunch that they may be down in that direction, but this flaming wall of fire is blocking the way. I wish there was something we could do to put out these flames. Master, I have information for you. With the enhanced capabilities of your sword, you're now able to use your dowsing ability to find goddess cubes. Yeah, so if you haven't talked to Gorko until this point, after we get the goddess white sword, you could find Gorko at the beginning of Elden Volcano before you do the Silent Realm. I think so, or you just talk to him now, but either way, at this point, if you talk to Gorko, he will give you the ability to douse for goddess cubes. And that block just said, quench my thirst. So, gotta find some water. Where can we find water in this really intensely hot volcano? It's gonna be really impossible, isn't it? Well, guess what? It's really close by. So, if we head off into this area that we neglected the first time around, you can see there's a spring behind us, so that's where we're going to be getting the water. But before we go do that, with our new dousing ability, if we look down here at these rock formations, there's a goddess cube there, and you may be wondering, well, MrWaluigiWalkthroughs, where is that goddess cube? I don't see it. I just see a rock. Just see a stalactite? No, stalagmite. Stalagmites might grow up. Yeah. So, it's like a big stalagmite. Anyway, this goddess cube is one of the best hidden goddess cubes in the entire game. If you go around the rock formation, there it is. Hey. Yeah, like, I couldn't figure out where in the world the goddess cube was the first time I was looking for it. I was like, where is it? And I was like, well, looks like you can just jump down there. So I jumped and then I just fell to my death, but then at the same time I found it. So I was like, oh, well, that was good job, Nintendo. You made that one hard to find. So that one's a little bit thinking outside of the box. In order to get back up to where you were, you just need the claw shots, so no biggie. Never have a problem with using these things. Alright, hit the vine. There we go. I'm going to try a little bit of different commentary this time around. Usually I talk a lot about nonsense. And this time I'm just going to talk about things that are really just, I don't know, not so obvious. And I've been going over my past videos, and I don't know, if you kind of get annoyed by your own voice when watching your own videos, that's probably telling you probably should try something different with your commentary. Okay, come on. I want to get some of these so I can possibly make some potions, or at least show you guys how to make potions. Oh, that should be enough. Alright. I wonder what kind of treasure he's gonna give me. Probably something worthless. Oh, yep, jelly blob, okay. Okie dokie. So now that we've got the goddess cube, let's grab some water. You technically need 2 bottles of water unless you want to continually head back to the spring for the second refill. But for now, I'm just going to get rid of my red potion and my fairy, just because I don't want to have to backtrack to this place. It's kind of annoying, so let's just fill up both bottles. Link is so amazed by just grabbing water. He's like, oh, it's water. Oh. And there's our second bottle. Alright. So let's head back to the flames and quench the thirst. I found a ladybug. Man, I just like seeing all this inventory just filled up all the way. Makes me feel better about being a completionist. I don't know, sometimes I don't like to complete games, but anything from Nintendo, I'll complete it all the way, really. I don't know, with my PlayStation games, I really don't feel like there's any incentive to collecting all the trophies. They just seem pointless. So I never really complete the games all the way. Unless I feel like I really like the game, I just want to experience all of it. But anyway, with our bottle of water, if you just dump it right onto the frog's tongue. I was gonna say the tog's frog, but that's just a little bit of dyslexia right there. Or just word jumbling. But yeah. I don't know, like, I think for Xbox games, I don't know, I don't have an Xbox, but I think you get gamer points. I'm not sure, but PlayStation, do you get anything other than completing, like, just getting trophies? Because it just really seems pointless to me. Anyway, there's another goddess statue in here. Probably going to give us something useless as well. I think Elden ore. Yep, Maldenor. But yeah, I think the only game that I've ever beaten 100% on my PlayStation was Sly Cooper 1. Yeah, especially from the 3D collection. I don't know if I'll ever LP that game. You know, I liked it. I like Sly 1 compared to Sly 2 and Sly 3. But anyway, over here, if you notice in this hole, you can't really do anything there. It's just a big gaping hole. Just remember that that's there for now. We're going to be coming back to that later. But yeah, I like Sly 1 way more than Sly 2 and Sly 3. But the problem with Sly 1 is just it's very repetitive. So I don't know if I really would like to do that. Anyway, for the second frog, you can't really dump the water in there because it's too far away from us. But we can use our claw shots up here and just go above the frog. So let's go do that. So, of course, the camera pans out in this very interesting pose to show you, oh yeah, you can just dump the water right into the tongue. How convenient. I love his little, like, waddle away. He's like, his little dance when he gets excited. It's like, woo! I know. But anyway, here we are. At the temple entrance. Yeah, we've already made it to the temple entrance, but it's not going to be that easy just getting into the temple. But, yeah. I don't know, what, like, if you guys have played the Sly games, what's your favorite Sly game? I personally, the reason why I don't like 2 and 3 is just because of how it's set up. I don't like that open feeling. I know it's kind of contradictory of me to say that because I don't like how repetitive Sly 1 was. I mean, Sly 2 addresses the issues from Sly 1 about how it's so linear and then how it's repetitive, but I couldn't get into the story for Sly 2. I mean, after beating Sly 1, after beating Clockwork, I was just like, yeah, Sly 2, woo, collect the Clockwork body parts. Yeah, that sounds so interesting. But anyway, we just found out that we can't get past these flames because it would require a lot of water, and we need to find a basin of water. So we don't really necessarily have a basin of water that we have on hand at the moment. But inside this little, I don't know what you want to call this, tower, if you break open this pot, you can grab yourself some nice money. I'm not sure if you can do this every time you come here. That'd be nice. I'll be sure to check sometime, again, when we come back here. And there's a bird statue over there. Oh yeah. Before I go off there, I have to do my little show the map thing, because in this area we have another goddess cube. Yeah, technically there are only 3 goddess cubes left in the game, so after we get this one, there'll be just 2. So we are getting very close to the end of that whole collection thing. Unfortunately, the last 2 goddess cubes we won't be really able to grab until later on in the game. But once we grab this stuff and we complete this next dungeon, I think I'm just going to go open up the goddess chest that we have already activated. Over there's a Lizalfo, so be careful when you're claw-shotting over here. You could try to use your arrows, but I don't think this guy is that easy to hit with the arrows because of his big blocking arm. Okay. Alright, goddess cube 25. What rhymes with 25? 25. Goddess cube 25. You don't give me any hives. Or, no, that was stupid. I'm terrible at rhyming. I'll be sure to come up with some rhyme for the last 2 goddess cubes. I don't know, just to find something interesting to say when I collect them. Otherwise, I'd be like, here's goddess cube. Yeah, but anyway. Let's open up these pots. Nothing in here but 1 rupee. I'm getting rich, nah. Alright. Let's activate the bird statue. And let's just save quickly just so I don't lose progress. So, for now, we're going to be heading off to Skyloft. And from there, we're going to go try to find that large water basin. So, see you guys in Skyloft. So there's only a few things I really want to take care of here in Skyloft. In order to make the next part of this game a little easier on myself, I'm going to go buy the small quiver for my bow and arrow. I know you can just grab this with the goddess chest, but unfortunately the goddess chest that contains the small quiver, we have yet to activate it, and we won't be able to grab it until much later in the game, so I'm just gonna buy this. It's really not that big of a deal. But yep, so with a small quiver you can hold 5 extra arrows. That's definitely not good enough, so let's upgrade it to hold 10 arrows. Yeah, we already have all the equipment that we need to upgrade the small quiver. We need monster horn, we got enough of those, dust relics and amber relics. Yeah, we got plenty of those. So yeah, so that's the reason why I collected a lot of the dust relics. Really, the dust relics, you only use them for a few of the items in your inventory, but other than that, you can just use them to upgrade quivers. I don't think you can use dust relics to upgrade the bomb bags or the seed satchels, but that's beside the point. Anyway, with the medium quiver, we can hold 10 extra arrows. If you upgrade it one more time to the large quiver, you can only hold 15 arrows. I don't necessarily think that that's a good trade-off. I don't know about you guys, but with just having things kind of even, I don't like carrying 35 arrows. That just seems off to me. Anyway, if we talk to the item check girl, she's a little bit different this time. So let's ask her what's wrong. Nothing. There's nothing wrong. It's not like, oh hey, that guy's back. But if you think about how often we meet, we have to admit that our relationship has gone beyond employee and customer, you know. Oh no, I didn't mean to. What am I saying? Oh, she has some feelings for the hero of legend. Oh, drama, drama, drama. We should just call this Legend of Zelda Skyward Drama. Or Skyward Stud. Yeah, Link is Skyward Stud. He's got things for every woman has some feelings for him. Maybe even the fortune teller. I think that's a guy though. I still can't tell if that's a guy or a female. I think it's a guy. But yeah. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys that if you talk to the item check girl much later in the game, like around now, things start happening. Of course, our story with the item check girl is still yet to be over, but for now, if we sit down here, this is something that I actually found while doing my practice run. Apparently, if you sit down and talk to the old man, he will buy you a drink that will, I think, refill your hearts. I don't know. But that's the stuff. And then he's going to give you a little bit of advice. Sometimes his advice is really useful, and other times like this. The Night Academy you and your friends attend produces a lot from riders keeping nose to the grindstone. You might find yourself soaring through the skies and protecting the good folk of Skyloft. Yeah, this is really useless information, buddy. But the Rescue Knights save anyone clumsy enough to fall off Skyloft. Only Knights Academy seniors are invited to join that group. Yeah, I think that the Night Academy guys, the Skyloft rescuers, have nothing on me. I'm the hero legend, dude. Alright. Yeah.